I'm buying this house behind me for $200,000 off this list price because the sellers need to sell fast. The crazy part is when we're buying, fixing, and flipping houses, it's not always the ugly ones. We're looking for deals. The ugly ones are the common ones, but if there's a nice one like this behind me where it's actually turnkey, this house is worth 650 grand, we're buying it for 450 grand, that's a deal. I care more about deals than I care about ugliness or prettiness. I'd much rather deal with the prettiness because there's less headaches. I can get in, out fast. All right, so the breakdown is listed by a realtor. We had this house listed on the market for 4 months and the activity is really low. The sellers weren't as motivated in the beginning till they are now, and now we found out why. Whenever there's realtors involved, we can only get so much information because they have a fiduciary duty to their clients, which is the seller. Now, as we walk into the house, kind of caught me off guard, the sellers were in place. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, so we had a showing? But it's good because one, I like to ask them questions such as, does the house have any issues? Because obviously they lived there for 4 years. If they tell the truth, that will tell us everything we need to know. How long you been here?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, my daughter's going to college, so we might as well just master closet here. Yeah, the light switch is gonna be on the inside.
You go in here if you don't mind. They're gonna move to Castroville, which we're in far north San Antonio. They're gonna pretty much go down far southwest San Antonio. So if I'm here to Castroville, that's about a good hour away. Now, the only reason they're motivated to sell is because they already started building their house in Castroville. That's gonna be done here in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So that's their motivation. As I was saying earlier, I really don't care about ugly houses or pretty houses. I care about deals. I personally much rather deal with pretty houses than ugly houses because this house will buy it for 200 grand less than market value. That's a deal alone. Versus the ugly house, typically we're buying it 100, 200 grand less than market value because it needs $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 of rehab and then time is spent. This one with 20 grand, it will go definitely a long ways and it should be done in 2 weeks. So now we have 180 grand equity instantly just like that because they need to sell. We found this deal because Roger is always marketing himself not only on social media, but to realtors. Remember, all realtors, A, we buy houses cash, and B, we take over payments. So this realtor called Roger and said, hey, I know you're the go-to guys in San Antonio to buy this house fast and quick. And the sellers accepted the offer so low because they're buying another house. Now, normally, nobody would sell a house that cheap. These guys, they're selling so cheap because they already committed to buying their next house that's already been built from the ground up. Now, they have to buy that house because they're committed. They need out of this house. Because they need out of this house, I get the opportunity to walk in and say, hey, I'll take it, but it's gonna be at this price. I just saved myself $200,000. So what we saw was a house that was actually in great shape. The only thing is it was outdated because if you look at the color of the granite and the color of the cabinets, it just didn't mesh well. And someone's gonna spend $650,000, they're gonna wanna make sure it meshes well. So we're gonna go in there, do a light rehab, put new countertops, probably paint the cabinets so it can actually flow and have all the good colors because we study the market and pick the trending cabinets, colors that are in this market today, and that's what we'll do. The good thing is we ain't busting out walls, right? We ain't replacing the entire house, we ain't fixing the foundation. We're just making a nice house look prettier. The breakdowns on this number is houses worth 650, we got it for 450. We're gonna put in about 20 grand of work into it, so it puts at 470, but we're still cash flowing 180 grand. Now the hard part is, do I keep it as a rental and keep the 180 grand, or do I sell it and after the closing costs and all the fees, we walk away probably around a good 140. So long-term rental, more money. Short-term, fast, simple, get the 140, move on to the next one. That's the thing about real estate, man. You want to make fast money, you want to make long money. But at the end of the day, money's money. This is probably be a buy and hold, just because I'd much rather have a nice house like that and keep that in the rental than a house in the hood and keep that as a rental. That one's going to appreciate. It already has 200 grand equity. And the lesson learned is always market yourself because you never know when you're going to find these type of deals. This one wasn't a cold call. This wasn't me. It was actually Roger posting on social media. And Roger got this deal by telling all the realtors we buy houses cash. If you guys like videos like this where I show you guys real deals with real sellers and show you guys real numbers, hit that like and subscribe. And always remember, turn up the hustle.